Alright, this is the Triangle Quiz 1 that was on your progress report. This is a quick review so that we can take some notes and come back and retake the quiz. Proving triangles congruent by side, 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 and side, angle, side. Get the pen ready. Alright, so side, side, side means that one side of the triangle is congruent to one of the sides of the other triangle. A second side is congruent to a second side. And the third side is congruent to the third side. So basically we have three different angles of this triangle that are congruent to three different angles of this triangle. That proves that the two triangles are congruent. Side, angle, side. We kind of think about this as bonds. Side bonded to an angle, bonded to a side. So here's a side that bonds to an angle that bonds to a side. So side has to be touching the angle, has to be touching the side. Here's side touching the angle, touching the side. So this would be side, angle, side. Now, angle, side, angle, on the other hand, again, we have the angle bonded to the side, bonded to the angle. So this angle touches this side, which touches this angle. So we have angle, side, angle. Here we have angle, side, and another angle. They're all touching. That's how they're bonded together. Angle, angle, side has the angle bonded to another angle, which is bonded to the side. So we have an angle which is bonded to another angle, which is then bonded to this side. So the side's not in the middle of the angles like it is with angle, side, angle. So here's our angle that's bonded to another angle that's bonded to our side. So we start here, we have an angle, side, angle, angle, side. And then we have HL. Hypotenuse leg is our donkey theorem, our angle, angle, side theorem. Remember, angle, angle, side, angle, side, side does not work unless it's a 90-degree right triangle. And if it is, we don't call it the donkey theorem, we call it hypotenuse leg. So here is an angle bonded to a side, bonded to another side. That's our angle, side, side, or our donkey theorem. But remember, if we come up with the donkey theorem, the angle, side, side, we need to look and say, is it a right triangle? And if it is, then it's our hypotenuse leg. If it's not, then it's none, because they're not congruent. So our donkey theorem, angle, side, side, is called our hypotenuse leg and only works when we have 90-degree angles in our triangle. Alright, so let's go over these in review. This one is side, side, side. Three sides bonded together in the two triangles. One side bonded to another side, bonded to another side. Side bonded to a side, bonded to a side. So this one would be side, side, side. This one is a side bonded to an angle that's bonded to another side. And this one matches it. A side bonded to an angle, bonded to another side. So this is side, angle, side. This is an angle bonded to a side, bonded to another angle. So an angle bonded to a side, bonded to an angle. Here's the same angle bonded to a side, bonded to an angle. So this is ASA. Here we have an angle bonded to another angle, bonded to a side. Angle bonded to another angle, bonded to a side. This gives us angle, angle, side. Here we have a side bonded to an angle, bonded to a side. So this would be called side, angle, side, and the answer is not even written there as one of the choices. This would be SAS. This would be an angle bonded to a side, bonded to another side. So this would be angle, side, side, and remember that's our donkey theorem. So we need to ask ourselves, is it a right triangle? We look, yes it is. So this is HL, hypotenuse leg. Here we have an angle bonded to an angle, bonded to a side. So angle, angle, side. And again, that answer is not here. So angle, angle, side is our correct answer. The other thing that's going to appear on this quiz is finding the missing angles of a triangle. We know that the angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees. We also know that this forms a line, these two angles here. So they add up to 180 degrees. So 180 minus 66, which would be 114, is the measure of this angle because these two add up to 180 degrees. Then we know that these three add up to 180 degrees. So if we add up the two that we know, 114 plus 40 gives us 154, and we subtract that from 180, we get angle 1 equal to 66 degrees. Now looking at this one, again we have two angles in a triangle, so I can find the third by adding these two together and subtracting from 180. So 26 plus 28 is 14, that's 54. 180 minus 54 is 126. So this angle is 126 degrees. These form a linear pair, so 180 minus 126 is 54, so angle 1 is 54 degrees. This, because these two angles are the same, we know that these two are marked as congruent. So I know that 90 degrees is already taken up out of that triangle, so 180 minus 90 gives us 90. And these two angles are congruent and they add up to 90 degrees. So I can divide 90 degrees by 2 to find out what each one is, and I get 45 degrees. So angle 1 is 45 and this angle is 45 degrees. That's your review for the Triangle Quiz 1. Take the notes, make sure you understand it, and come in and retake the quiz.